Jay-Z and him image himself after a gay painter.
Okay.
Big homie want to look like a gay painter.
What are we talking about here?
We're talking about Basquiat. He wants to look like a gay painter.
Oh my God, I think I know where we're going with
So
this.
now look, what I'm saying to you is, look, what is a sucker, man?
There was a competition between the two. There's a huge difference in energy internationally. So let them be fooled in America and think there's a competition there. Because America can be purchased. We can buy it with marketing dollars. You see what I'm saying? But the rest of the world.
Different guy too. Who's your favorite Wu-Tang Clan member? What? You speak English? You don't know the rap group, the Wu-Tang Clan? With the RZA, the Jizza, Method Man, and all those guys? 50 cents. 50 cents, okay.
Take me through your name, the origin of the name, and where it started and to what it is today.
Well, my mother named me Sean because when I was born to her, it was her right.
Sean. That's a nice name.
Yeah.
Yeah. And then what happened?
Yeah. People start calling me it.
Yeah. I see. Right.
There's a huge difference in energy internationally in 50 Cent and Jay-Z. In fact, his largest selling record sold 430-something thousand copies. My largest selling records sold 5 million. Let them be fooled in America and think there's a competition there. Because America can be purchased. We can buy it with marketing dollars. You see what I'm saying? But the rest of the world, there's not enough marketing dollars to go around.
Your kids think you're cool?
Blue, she be fronting on me a little bit, but I catch her. I catch her in the corner, you know. Now she asks me, you know, if it's cool, if, you know, her sneakers or whatever she's wearing.
She wants your advice.
Yeah. She's come back. But there was a time where she was like, Dad.
Yeah.
I was like, I'm cool. I don't know what you're saying.
Yes.
At your house, your parents is cool.
Da will sich dann auch mal bei uns splitten lassen. Und da Jay-Z und Beyoncé mal bei uns splitten lassen. Und da Jay-Z und Beyonce.
When you sit here, you know, the one question everybody has is there a part of you that thinks it's time for me to get back in the studio, or you're in no rush to do that, or are you waiting till the time is right for you?
Yeah, I think...
Because we can't use the word retirement for you.
Yeah. No, I already did that. I can't do that ever again. I would say I want to make music, but it has to be something important. I don't want to just make a bunch of tunes. That's not going to serve me. It won't feed me, first of all.
What does feed you? What feeds you?
I have to be saying something important. It has to mean something. You know, it has to mean something to a larger society. Like 444, for example, was a personal story.
Yeah.
But the amount of vulnerability in there allowed for a lot of people to explore the space.
Who is the most overrated hip-hop star of all time?
Overrated?
Yeah.
I mean, Jay-Z, he would say he was overrated. Rather be overrated than underpaid.
50 Cent fired back at Jay-Z after he said this about him.
I'm about $1. What the is 50 cents?
Jay goes, nobody's afraid of 50 Cent. His safe presentation, what the glasses represent? Intelligence, right? A nerd, maybe? Yeah, why would you have to make that clear when no one's ever asked me if I'm afraid of Jay-Z? His largest selling record sold 430-something thousand copies. My largest selling records, plural, 2 of them sold 5 million.
Ain't no way Jay-Z's name should even be anywhere near the Epstein conversation. Like, seriously. How does one of the biggest moguls in music history end up trending in the same breath as one of the darkest scandals of our lifetime? And yet, that's exactly what happened. Because after a new wave of Epstein-related documents resurfaced online, the internet did what it always does best. It started digging. And one unverified tip buried in the chaos sparked a firestorm so big, people are now asking questions nobody expected. So, what's real? What's internet noise? And why is this blowing up right now? Let's break it down. Because this story gets uncomfortable fast. Before we even get to Jay-Z, you have to understand why the Epstein name still sends chills through Hollywood, politics, and the billionaire world. Jeffrey Epstein wasn't just some rich guy. He was connected. Private jets, mansions, powerful friends. And behind the scenes, prosecutors say he was running one of the most disturbing exploitation networks ever exposed. For years, rumors swirled about a so-called private island, secret guest lists, and hidden cameras. And the reason people still obsess over it is simple. Epstein wasn't operating alone. The real question has always been, who else was around him? And why did so many names stay sealed for so long? Because when Epstein was arrested in 2019, the world thought the truth was finally coming. But then, everything went dark. Epstein was found dead in his cell before a full trial ever happened. And instantly, the internet believed one thing. Too many powerful people didn't want him talking. And that's why the Epstein files became one of the biggest mysteries of the modern era. And recently, a new batch of documents started circulating again. That's where things exploded. Now, let's be clear. These weren't official convictions, no charges, not court rulings. One of the things spreading online was an FBI tip report, basically a call that came in during the Epstein investigation. And in that tip, a person claimed they had been harmed years earlier and said they remembered waking up in a mansion environment around powerful figures. And one of the names they mentioned? Sean Carter. Jay-Z? The second people saw that, media went nuclear. Because even though tip reports are not proof, the internet doesn't wait for proof. It runs with questions. Clips resurfaced, old photos came back, rumors people forgot suddenly became headlines again. And fans started asking, how deep does this go? But what made it even crazier was this. Jay-Z wasn't the only celebrity name floating around these discussions. And once that door opens, the internet starts pulling every thread it can find. Here's the truth nobody likes to admit. Hip-hop has a long history of uncomfortable rumors that never fully get addressed. Industry power moves, young stars, older executives, relationships that fans side-eye years later. And Jay-Z, being one of the most powerful men in music, has been part of the industry's center for decades. So when his name even appears in the same conversation as Epstein, even through unverified online speculation, people immediately start connecting it to every old story they've ever heard, not because it's confirmed, but because the internet loves patterns. And then, Nicki Minaj entered the chat. And that's when things went from whispers to war. Nicki didn't just react quietly. She went full scorched earth on social media, reposting old images, bringing up past industry rumors, hinting that people have ignored uncomfortable stories for too long. Fans called it exposure. Others called it messy. But either way, it forced millions of people to start looking into things they hadn't thought about in years. Photos of Jay-Z standing next to younger artists resurfaced. Old interviews started trending again. And Nicki's fans weren't treating it like gossip. They were treating it like a reckoning. But the deeper people dug, the more the conversation shifted away from Epstein and toward a bigger, darker theme. How much has the industry normalized for decades? And that's where the Foxy Brown discussions returned. For years, Foxy Brown's name has been tied to uncomfortable speculation in hip-hop spaces. Not confirmed crimes, not court cases, but rumors that people danced around. Even Wendy Williams brought it up back in the day, asking questions that made headlines for a moment before fading away. Nas referenced it subtly in his diss tracks, dropping lines that only those in the know would fully understand. Dame Dash, Jay-Z's former business partner, has spoken vaguely about timelines that made people raise eyebrows, never fully confirming anything, but never denying it either. And the reason this matters is simple. None of it was ever fully addressed. It became one of those open secrets in the industry. Stories people joked about but rarely confronted head-on, like a shadow hovering over the history of hip-hop. And when the Epstein conversation reignited online, suddenly everything people had whispered about for years started getting pulled into one massive discussion. The internet does that. It lumps everything together, connects every dot, and amplifies even the smallest spark into a wildfire. One tip, one resurfaced photo, one old interview clip can suddenly dominate social media and dominate the narrative. And once the spotlight shifted, it inevitably landed on Beyonce. Because in a world where timelines matter and where fans scrutinize every move, nothing stays untouched. Beyonce and Jay-Z have always maintained a clear public story. They met when she was an adult, dated privately, and eventually built one of the most iconic power couples in music history. Interviews, documentaries, and public appearances have all supported that narrative. But in the age of social media sleuths, people love alternative timelines. Old bodyguard interviews resurface. Fans dissect every year, every photo, and every interview. Questions about ages and exact timelines start to float, even when there's no official proof. Rumors and speculation spread fast, feeding endless debate. And suddenly, a story that was once a quiet, open secret becomes a high-stakes conversation, with millions of people watching, commenting, and questioning everything they thought they knew. When you're a billionaire couple with decades of history, every detail of your life becomes subject to scrutiny. Every year gets analyzed. Every public appearance, every interview, every photo, even the most innocent snapshot becomes a receipt. Fans, critics, and online sleuths comb through timelines, looking for inconsistencies, coincidences, or anything that could feed a narrative. And in this world of constant examination, even the absence of evidence can feel like evidence itself. Even when nothing illegal is proven, even when no charges are filed, the questions persist. The biggest one being, why isn't Jay-Z saying anything? Jay-Z has built an empire on control, on strategy, on knowing exactly what to reveal and what to keep behind closed doors. Silence has always been one of his tools. But in the digital age, silence doesn't read as neutral. It doesn't come across as calculated or composed. It reads as suspicious. In an era where everyone has a platform and every story spreads at the speed of light, the absence of a response becomes a headline of its own. People expect statements, they expect denials, they expect legal action or some kind of clarification. And when none of that comes, it only fuels speculation. But the bigger issue here isn't just one celebrity, it's what Epstein's story represents. It's a world where powerful people were shielded from scrutiny for decades, a system where rumors could stay buried, where whispers were dismissed, and where victims often went unheard. And now, as these old documents resurface and unverified tips circulate online, that world is colliding with the modern era. A world where nothing can truly stay hidden, where online communities dissect every detail, and where silence can speak louder than words. The question isn't just about Jay-Z, it's about the mechanisms of power, secrecy, and accountability, and whether the internet has finally forced that door wide open. And now, people are questioning everyone, even untouchable icons, because the internet has decided no one is too big anymore. So where does that leave us? Jay-Z has not been charged with anything connected to Epstein. The viral document being shared was an unverified tip, not a conviction. And much of what's spreading online is speculation, old rumors, and media warfare. But the reason this story won't die is simple. Epstein opened a door the world can't close. And now every name, every photo, every silence feels louder than ever. So the real question is this just internet chaos? Or are we watching the beginning of something much bigger? Drop your thoughts in the comments. I want to hear what you think. Who do you believe, and who do you think the internet is going to dig up next? And if you haven't already, make sure to hit that like button because it really helps the channel grow and lets me keep bringing you these wild stories. Don't forget to subscribe and turn on notifications so you're the first to know when new files drop, new tips emerge, or the next shocking name comes into the spotlight. In this era, anything can happen, and the next name might shock everyone. Stay tuned, stay informed, and stay ready, because this story isn't over. Peace.